What's good? What's up, guys? You know, it's your boy, Steph Saucy. Some call me Steph, and others call me Saucy. But look, man, it's time for me to speak my truth. It's time for me to tell you what it is, what's been going on these last few months, and ultimately what led to me quitting my job. It's for real. You know what I'm saying? This is no joke. This is me coming to you today with this broadcast, obviously announcing my departure from the industry. And, obviously things that happened prior to that and now where I'm at currently in my position right now. So before we get to any of that, because that stuff right there is going to be well noted today. And it's going to be a lot of talking from me today, guys. But anyways, you can follow me at Steph Saucy. Always, that. If you look on my page too, it's kind of refreshed. I don't have a lot of pictures that I posted before with the company. And so I'm starting a new leaf. I'm starting a new journey as I'm making my transition to my creator self, as I've always been a creator, but now it's full-fledged now. And I feel like now it's my time to really step it up, get into my bag, really, and take off, man, wherever God leads me, because ultimately, man, I still am that person that I've always been, an entertainer, a producer, obviously a vlogger, which I am on here on YouTube, as you can see me right now. But yeah, it's time. And, I'm glad I'm doing this video today because it's been a while, but I want to update you with something new for the content today. So I got that right for you. But before we get to that, again, as I said that again, you can watch my Steph's M Life playlist where I purchased my BMW M3. I still got that out front. And the car shows that I went to. Obviously, I'm going to be creating new content on that playlist that you can check out on my YouTube page. And if you like to talk about Bitcoin, like I do, because I hope you do too as well, then you can also check out Steph's Bitcoin report. There's been a lot going on in the U.S. right now. The government currently right now is shut down. Prices in the stock market, though, is continuing to go up. So there's a lot of discrepancy, disparities that's going on in our economy, in our country right now. And obviously right now, my thoughts and prayers is to the island of Jamaica. My family roots come from there. So definitely big prayers up for them, man. I think it's a Category 5 hurricane. So it's not too pretty right now, man. So we just got to send our thoughts and prayers to them as they're going through this tough time. So, well, guys, here we are today. Your boy, Steph Saucy. Yes, me. I quit my job. Now, that's a tough decision to do in life, right? You would think, because one, you're stopping your income. And two, you're stopping the relationships you built with people. Or at least I thought I did. And three, you're turning a new chapter in your life where you can say to yourself, well, this is the end all be all. Or you can say, you know what? I got something better that I'm going to do in the future time. So for right now, today's video is about me quitting my job from WBLS. Currently, right now, guys, I am injured. I think I might have showed you my health scare. So it's just been a lot going on, and this is just real talk. I can't make this shit up. I am still injured and I'm out of work right now from my other job. As you can see me, I wear my hoodies, those crazy ass videos that I make when I have dirt, grass, all types of shit on my face. I still got that job. I mean, I got to hold down something for right now for some income, right? So yeah, so that's what I'm currently, trying to work back towards getting my health right, which is my right shoulder. It's not doing too good, but I'm taking it day by day, going to physical therapy, doing what I have to do. So, why did I quit my job? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the events prior to me quitting my job and what are my future plans. So, guys, this happened in July, right? So, I've been out of work since July, right after literally 4th of July weekend. I injured my shoulder and I had to, stop working during the day and stop working at night. Because if I can't, function right doing any of my jobs, there's no point for me to work there at any of those places. So I've been out, been recovering, doing physical therapy. I've been at several doctor's visits. This is about to be my 4th visit coming up. So every time I kept going to the doctors, I'm just trying to tell them like, hey, look, man, I just can't come back right now to work because I'm just not right. And I still haven't been right since then. And it's been a roller coaster, man, not only for me, but at the company that I left. So that's what happened. It was I checked myself into the emergency room, because I pulled my shoulder, and the doctor said there might be something wrong with you. So I got the MRI. Thankfully, there was no tear. There was no nerve damage, shoulder, joints, everything was intact. But there was a lot of inflammation on my right side of my shoulder by my capsule. If you know what that medical term is, the capsule's on your shoulder. And obviously your labrum covers that. So that was the injury right there. Been doing physical therapy 2 to 3 times a week, trying to bang that out. And like I said, July was literally 4 months ago, guys. And we're almost in November coming up this week. So it's been a lot for me just trying to get back right. So I had to stop. I had to stop my job. And during that time, a lot has changed for myself. Me personally, as I'm sitting home, I have a lot of time to think about things, a lot of time to do certain things. And I just ultimately felt comfortable, doing YouTube, doing my car videos, trying to just talk about certain things, whether it's regards to Bitcoin stocks. And I really took a liking to that, even till this day. So as months went by, I've been out, but also I've been seeing a lot of things too happening at WBLS and Hot 97. And we're going to get to that today because it was a shocker, right, to the world, as a very famous DJ that we all know. And I'm going to show you right now as I pull it up on the screen. Goes by the name of Funk Flex. You guys know him. Hot 97, most decorated DJ, 30 plus years in the business. And this is what happened when I was out, guys. Funk Flex announces his last show on Hot 97. What? Nah, this is a joke, right? Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. But this is one slick ass fucking dude, man. Look, the headline reads, the longtime resident Hot 97 DJ promised to make his final 7 p.m. show. And if you didn't know, Funk Flex was on the radio from 7 to 12. Obviously, I wanted to be on the radio. This is someone that I looked up to, him along with other prominent big name DJs that have been on the radio for years. Since I wanted to join radio, he was one of the guys. So let's continue to read. This is obviously according to Complex. They're a verified source. They just had their Complex Con, had a lot of artists, DJs, podcasts pull up. It's a great event. So look, this happened during Labor Day weekend, which I thought I was going to be back, but I still was out. I couldn't come back until I was, cleared. So let's read what we see. Sources with the direct knowledge of the situation told TMZ, TMZ got all the latest scoop. The legendary radio DJ will be moving up to 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. See, that's what people got fucked up about. They thought he was done. Like, what? Flex is just all of a sudden retired? Like, what happened? Was there animosity in the company? Did someone piss him off? Did he not get paid right? Did his leadership went down? No. Look, and here's the rest of the story. The outlet also reports Nessa. Nessa. She's married to Colin Kaepernick. She moves to 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Ebro in the morning is 6 to 11 a.m. So, let's continue to read what Flex said on his X account, formerly known as Twitter. This Monday, Labor Day, September 1st, he meant to say will be my last show on Hot 97 at 7 p.m. All things come to an end. Wow, that right there says it all, right? But no, it doesn't. End of an era that I enjoyed very much. I super enjoyed it all. I will make the last show a great one. Appreciate everyone who has supported me over the years. Wow. Funk Flex is retiring? No, you got bamboozled, people. Even myself, I said, oh, shit. Let me call some people up there because, I had the sources, to give me the scoop on that. And pretty much, it's just a time slot change. But I seen a lot of hate from a lot of people. A lot of people congratulated him. 50 Cent was one that said New York radio would never be the same. A lot of people, showing their outrage and support and love. And a lot of people hated on Flex too. But it was not the end of him. That's for damn sure. Flex is not going anywhere, guys. He's still going to be there. So I took that as a note that, well, maybe my time will not be coming to get into that slot. And which I get it. They wanted a prominent New York DJ to be in that time slot. And, me personally, knowing the person I am, I was willing to work my way up to get to that spot. Thinking that maybe if they have more slots available, I can move myself into one of those slots. You get what I'm saying? So that was not the case at all. So I continued to look from afar as my, I guess you could say, hopes and dreams of being in that prominent limelight, or just doing something that I love at that position, full time per se, was something that I was looking forward to. So obviously I had to step back and just look from afar, as I said. And as the radio industry continues to keep the heavy guys that are in those positions there, they're not going anywhere. And I had to realize that, like, these people really don't take days off. They don't want to give up their positions. They continually want to stay in position of power. And that's what New York is all about, guys. In case you don't know, I don't know where you're from out there right now, but if you're from New York, you know that you get a big time job in this market is most likely is for a reason, and you want to keep it and you don't want to go anywhere because it's just that much of a big deal. So let's just be honest with ourselves. If you're in that position, you're not going to want to let that go. Granted, 30 plus years, you think, what else do you have more to prove, right? You done put all the bombs on the radio. You done put a lot of artists on the radio. You've interviewed, did your freestyles with people, did everything imaginable possible. What else is there to prove? Well, in year 30 plus something, Funk Flex still, I guess, feels like he has something to prove. And that right there is an example of why these radio stations only want to give the one person that they've known for so long that position of power to continue on. You see what I'm saying? So that's what was going on during that whole situation. But not only that, another DJ shockingly got fired. Hot 97's very own DJ Enough. And I got the recording from TMZ. They interviewed him literally right outside the station. And we're going to listen to what he has to say on why he got fired, guys. Because this is right here. This was shocking to me, too, as well.
That Flex had a tantrum, possibly, and, that he could be the reason why you're out. Can you speak to that?
Maybe. I think so. Maybe. I can't prove it. Okay. But in my heart, that's what I feel happened.
Have you had a conversation with him? Have you seen him?
No.
Has he texted you saying anything? No communication at all.
No.
Do you feel slighted a little bit? I know you might. Yeah.
Because I don't deserve that from him.
Yeah.
Especially, him being the creator of this radio station. He gave a lot of us, the opportunity to do what we got to do, especially in hip hop.
Right.
Yeah.
So it wasn't supposed to come from him. Anybody else, maybe, but not from him.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be my peer, my boy. We built this building and this legacy together.
Were you guys cool?
Yeah, of course we were cool.
There's no rift.
It wasn't supposed to be no rift.
Right.
So I don't understand where it came from. That's the unclarity that I don't understand. My ratings were good, and they felt good. We haven't had a PVD in the building over a year, and our ratings were on fire. So how do you get rid of somebody when we're on top of our game, especially like against our competition? That's what makes sense.
So I gotta ask you, were you truly blindsided, or sometimes when people get fired, there are some sort of hints. There are some sort of feelings.
I didn't know it.
Okay.
But my wife did. She's like, she knew something was going on.
Oh my God, women's intuition. How many other celebrities have reached out today showing you love? Oh my God, yeah. New Yorkers.
Jim Jones, Buster Foreman today.
Nice.
You know, it's nice. Just having
Yeah.
Cool. Dory did a video for me, so that was good.
Nice. So what's next? I mean, where are we going to see you next?
Just follow After Heavy Hitters. You'll find us. And stay tuned for part 2.
Have any people reached out yet with gigs?
Yeah, I got a couple of offers already.
Okay.
We'll figure out.
I like that for you.
We'll figure out what's happening. I'm jumping in. Look, I'm going to Puerto Rico with you.
I know that's right. I need to go to job.
Okay, so look, guys, his bag ain't stopping. This is a famous, legendary DJ. I met DJ enough a few times through passings at the radio station. Obviously, I'm someone that he doesn't know well, but never had a bad problem with him. So look, you know what the key part in that interview was? You know what he said? He said we haven't had a program director in a year and the ratings were still up. So who's running the show? Who's calling the shots? Let's be real. That's why he said no way it couldn't have come from my brother Funk Flex, right? We built the brand together. We built the station together. So if you don't have any true leadership at that very particular position, which that program director's hired people, fires people, who's saying these things to get him out of position? Who is running Hot 97, guys? So that right there kind of just really, shocked me and really just shows you that, man, anything can happen to you. If this guy has been in the business for 30-something years at one particular station and he just got fired, then it's up, man, because that's crazy, man. I couldn't believe that. And like I said again, Hot 97, WBLS, their sister stations owned by the same company, but they're not a radio company. These are literally hedge funds that own radio stations now. So they don't have a feel for what radio is. And, like enough said, Funk Flex obviously is a guy that is well known. He's been a part of the radio station for many years. And look, he's out now. He's out of a job. So it's really tough to say right now what I feel, moving forward, because I know myself being out of that position now, because that is a number one radio station. That is the number one market. And for myself to leave, it just is tough because obviously, like I said, first of all, my health was one of the reasons why I stopped working at the radio station. But then I'm going to get to the next part why I left the radio station. Because what's so funny, man? The people that are in your best interest, you think, in life, whether it's at work, family, friends, everyone literally can reach out to you, right? It doesn't even have to be for a second. A quick text, quick call, things like that you could do. So I thought the people that were in my best interest was going to reach out to me to see how I was doing with my health. Nope, not a fucking peep. You feel what I'm saying? So if I'm out here supporting your events, supporting the radio station, giving my all, coming to work every day, coming to work literally sometimes sick because I couldn't find coverage. Mind you, I am sick and I'm still coming to work. All those things that I've done, I guess they count for nothing then. Because you can't reach out to me to see what's going on, to see how I'm doing, am I coming back to work? Nothing. Literally nothing. Quieter than a mouse. And that goes to show you how people's characters are. Because if we are working for the same goal to make the radio station great of what it is, and I've been with you since I got to the radio station, giving it my all, being persistent, consistent, doing the things that go above and beyond, obviously, what I'm getting paid for. What's up with that? That's crazy to me right there. That I can't hear from you? Wow. Right now, that right there feels like a total disrespect right in my face. A simple fuck you is what it seems like. But it's okay. You know, if people can't benefit you, I feel like in life and what I've learned in life, then there's no point for me to reach out to you, I guess. It just shows the person they are, and it shows the person that I am being on this platform right now to explain how you are as that person. I don't need to say any names. You know who you are, and this is all for public view. So if you want to call, reach out to me and tell me to take it down, come reach out to me. But that's what it is. I'm spilling it right now, right here on my platform. Steph Saucy Talk. Controversial, real conversations. And this is a realest conversation I'm probably going to have on this platform today. Because that's what's been going on since I've been out of work, guys. I can't make this shit up. 4 months into my injury and my health scare that I had earlier in the summer, not even a peep out of some of these people. Okay, cool. Look, that's pretty much one of the two reasons, obviously, like I said, why I quit my radio gig. So moving forward now, you ask yourself, Steph, what are you going to do moving forward? I'm going to show you. Because right now, let's just pull up a stat right now, because you know I like to pull up stats. What? No, let me rephrase that. How much are creators making in US? And as we pull that up, creators earnings, this is the AI overview in US vary from high millions for top stars to under 1,000 for most creators, with a reported average annual salary for full-time content creators around 116. Wow, that's six figures right there, guys. And some of the stupidest jobs you'll ever see. Let's continue to expand this salary by role and experience search. Top earners earn much more with salaries for specific roles like video content creator, which I am doing right now, digital creator at $120, $226, and $98,000, $272. All right, so respectively. Entry level 41 to 53, mid 55 to 83, senior 83 to 108. So here goes the biggest income by platform, right? When we talk about TikTok, 1,000 to 3,000 per video for 50K but 75K followers. That's what you got to have. But you know why I don't like TikTok no more, guys? They took down one of my audio videos because you know how I was on my Steph Saucy Talk 1-minute videos. I would talk about it, and all of a sudden they said it doesn't meet the guidelines, and they censored my content. So I stopped posting on TikTok because I figured if I can't curse, if I can't say certain things that speaks my truth of how I do my videos, why should I keep posting on there? But TikTok's one of the top ones that pay people. And obviously it was supposed to get shut down because it's owned by China, but the US got involved. Here we go. Instagram, 2,000 to 2,700 per reel for 50K to 75K followers. Now Instagram right now is a platform that stole from TikTok, because once they started doing those reels, they started to mimic TikTok, and I think now everyone's trying to, get something from each platform. And nowadays, when you post a video, a photo, you could put music in your background, and it could be considered a reel. So, which is really interesting to say. And now, last but not least, YouTube, which we're on right now, guys. Most creators make between 1,000 and 5,000 per month, though top creators can earn tens of millions annually through a mix of ads, sponsorship, and merchandise. That is the goal right there. No longer is it about being confined to continue to search for multiple jobs. If you want to earn yourself a living saying that you love content, you love being a creator, this is the next wave, guys. And you got to be on that same level as these people are on those levels. Now, I'm not saying that overnight you could become an instant success, but you got to start somewhere. And this right now is a gold mine right now, the creator community, as we're continuing to see more and more content creators quit their whatever 9 to 5s, whatever hourly jobs, and make a full-time living out of this. And for some, it's been very helpful. And for others, it's been not so helpful, because you got to understand what influence is. And I feel like a lot of people that are influencers don't influence the right way. I could be biased to that, but there are a lot of influencers out there that help me, especially with how-to videos. You know how important how-to videos are in this life? I've looked up how to install ceiling fans on YouTube. I've looked up how to install car parts on my car on YouTube. I've looked up how to cook food on, you know what I'm saying? It's like so many things accessible to you on social media, man, that I feel like this is the next opportunity for me. And I want to definitely take this to the next level and take it as seriously as possible, because I want to earn, a lot of money, So that's my main focus, man, because being a creator could be multiple things. I could be a video creator and still be a producer at the same time, posting my beats online, showing people my versatility, still continue to be an investor, trying to give education to people with my Bitcoin report. Things like that really do matter, and I hope it helps you on my Steph's YouTube playlist, as you can watch each and every week. So look, you see what happened in the radio industry. You see what happened to me. And you're going to see now what I'm doing moving forward. And this is what I am doing moving forward, guys, is being a creator with a steady job right now until I can completely quit all my jobs and become full-time as a creator. So that right there, man, I feel like, I feel it helped me today to share with you what I've been going through, and share with you how in life no one owes you nothing, because, people that were cool with you for a period of time, people are only meant sometimes to be there for you for a reason, a season, and sometimes a meaning, whether it's a month, a week, a year, a lifetime, it all depends. So, it's unfortunate that the relationships went sour with some of the people that I knew at my previous job. But that's okay, because you get to really see who's really for you in life, and to see the ones that are not for you in life. So look, I hope moving forward you continue to watch me, continue to see my growth, and continue to see all that I have planned in store moving forward, as I will continue to update you. I am grateful for everything that I have in my life and will continue to get, because it's on God's timing and God's favor. And I'm grateful to know that it will come when it is his time to say so. So until then, I thank you for watching this video. This was therapeutic for me. As I've shown you before, a lot of my videos are therapeutic because I'm being raw, honest, and real about my life. This is my life, no one else's life. So until next time, continue to stay locked into the next Steph Bitcoin report, or my Steph's M Life playlist, or even my Steph's game picks. I forgot to do it, but I will be back on top of that. But until next time, it's your boy Steph Saucy, and we're going to talk soon. Peace.